5 action cameras. One genuinely surprised me. Stick around. Our number one pick is almost unfairly good for the price. A bad action camera does one thing. It ruins the footage you can never reshoot. We dug through specs, owner reports, and real-world feedback to cut it down to 5 worth your money, judged on stabilization, waterproof depth, low light performance, and 4K image quality. From budget-friendly entry points to a sensor that punches way above its class. If these comparisons save you a bad buy, a subscribe helps. We run these regularly. Let's get into it. Coming in at number 5, the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro Essential Combo, priced at $309. 2 OLED touchscreens, 47 gigabytes of built-in storage, 4K at 120 frames per second. On paper, it reads like the obvious buy. And honestly, the hardware is exceptional. Subject tracking, real stabilization, a 1/1.3-inch sensor that handles low light better than anything else in this lineup. The only catch is straightforward. Most casual shooters simply won't use half of what they're paying for. At $309, you're funding features a weekend hiker never touches. Rated 4.6 out of 5 across nearly 1,600 reviews, so owners genuinely love it. It earns every star. But value is about fit. Buy it if you create seriously, skip it if you don't. The next one makes a compelling case for spending less. Coming in at number 4, the DJI Osmo Action 4 Essential Combo, at $229. A 1/1.3-inch sensor and 4K/120 frames per second means motion blur basically disappears. Your mountain bike runs and surf clips stay razor sharp. The 160-minute battery is genuinely impressive. Most action cameras tap out at half that. Rated to 18 meters waterproof, 10-bit and D-Log M color for serious post-processing flexibility. Here is the honest catch. DJI requires mandatory account creation and has data collection terms buyers often discover after unboxing. Several useful features also need the app, sourced outside standard stores. Know that going in. For the specs delivered, the price is fair, but budget a little patience for setup. Stepping into the top 3, the Akaso Brave 4 at $89.99. Here is who this camera is built for. The buyer who wants a complete kit without hunting down accessories separately. You get dual batteries right in the box, which means double the shooting time before you ever hit a wall. Shoot 4K 30 frames per second video and 20 megapixel photos, and that combo covers everything from helmet mount runs to snorkeling clips. EIS keeps the footage steady on bumpy rides. With over 17,000 reviews and a 4.3-star rating, owner confidence here is real. The honest catch: limited hard performance data makes it tough to crown it a standout. But for a balanced, bundle-ready action camera under $90, the Brave 4 earns every cent. Coming in at number 2, the Akaso EK7000 at $69.99. Over 39,000 reviews don't lie. This camera has been in a lot of hands, and most of those owners give it 5 stars. That's earned credibility, not luck. The EK7000 shoots 4K at 30 frames per second and captures 20 megapixel photos, meaning your action shots come out sharp enough to actually share. It goes 131 feet underwater, so surfing, snorkeling, shallow dives, covered. The 4x zoom and external microphone support push it past most cameras in this price range. The honest catch: some owners report performance declining shortly after purchase, which points to real durability questions under heavy use. If you're planning daily hardcore riding or repeated drops, that's worth knowing. But for weekend adventures and casual outdoor shooting, the EK7000 absolutely earns its price tag. Few cameras at this level give you remote control, Wi-Fi, and mic support in one box. Solid choice for the casual adventurer. But our top pick takes things further than you'd expect. Our top pick is the Zoe-Oed action camera, and it comes in at $49.99. That price alone makes you skeptical. But here is what stopped me. 4K at 60 frames per second and 64 megapixels in the same camera, under $50. Most cameras at this price cap out at 30 frames per second and call it a day. The 60 frames per second means your surfing clips and bike runs come out genuinely smooth, not like slideshow footage. Built-in electronic image stabilization handles the bumps, so shaky hands and rough trails do not ruin the shot. It is waterproof, purpose-built for exactly the adventures you are planning. The honest catch: with only a handful of verified reviews so far, long-term reliability is still an open question. Check the current ratings before you pull the trigger. But for a first-action camera that shoots real 4K at a price that does not sting if something goes wrong, this earns its spot at number 1. So here is the quick takeaway. DJI gives you the 1/1.3-inch sensor and pro-grade stabilization, worth every dollar if you shoot seriously. Akaso sits in that dependable middle ground, solid 4K, real waterproofing, without the premium price. And the Zoe-Oed punches well above its cost for anyone just getting started. Right tool, right budget. Now go grab yours. So there it is. Budget shooters, the Zoe-Oed over-delivers. Step up in features, the Akaso pair holds its own. Need true flagship footage, the DJI Osmo Action 5 Pro is the one worth every dollar. Links are in the description. Check current prices and pick your level. All 5 links are below. Affiliate links, no extra cost to you. Subscribe if these comparisons help.